Good afternoon, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Wednesday afternoon, January 12th. We're looking at Window Traders Market Profile of SPY IWMN, Triple Qs. Again, I will not be here on Friday trading at all. I might do a video Friday morning before I leave, and then the next video would be Tuesday morning. Pretty interesting day today. We gapped higher in all three of these indices. Russell gaps higher, fills it in B, and goes trend down. So after gapping higher, Russell goes out with unchanged value, 8 wide POC, and 2 sets of single prints for a double distribution day, as they took back yesterday's double distribution, actually triple distribution day. They had triple distribution day yesterday. Amazing. Qs, gap higher, fill it in C period, but end with a very wide POC. I think it was 10 wide, 11 wide, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 wide. We gap higher, fill it in D period, and then 12 out of 13 wide. We got into the single prints from the 5th, misfilling them by 2 cents in K. 2 cents. You talk about a visual market. You want to see how mechanical this market was? I'm in 5s right now, but when we were in 1s, M periods low is value low, M periods high is value high. The market was so ridiculously mechanical today that it provided a lot of good opportunities. Now, even though we filled the gap, buyers have to be very happy with themselves. They've had a tremendous run from Monday's low to today's high. And all the sellers could do after ripping down in C and D was not much. We didn't even trade all of M's range. So again, buyers held both. I'm sorry. What do we have yesterday? 1 or 2 sets of single prints? Only 1. We held the single prints from yesterday, our double distribution day. So the buyers can't be too upset. Yeah, they filled the single prints, but taking back January 5th was not going to be an easy task. We said that. But there's something very important on the daily chart we'll get to in a minute. Had a very good day, and I'm telling you, I did a lot of trading, very small, 5, 10, 15 lots, but did very well all day. I took a short in A period against those single prints the first time, from the 5th to 475 puts. Then when we backed off in A period and got to the top of the 4-day balance high, I took a long, the 469 calls, which worked out. Took one loss. It was in B period. I didn't take it when we popped the top, but when B came in, I was still long a little bit. When C took out B's low, took it off for a long. I did, though, get back inside C against the opening one time, which paid when we went back through it, the 470s. And then I shorted, didn't do anything in C on the short side, but I did short C a couple of times. Every push up, I shorted basically against yesterday's high and the 20-day moving average at the time, because we were below it in D, and those worked out. Those were 473 puts. Then in E period, we stopped the one-time framing, took a short against the opening, which worked, the 473s, as we backed right off of it. F period. Now, I did a lot of longs all afternoon against very visual areas. F period pulled down, longed it. That was the 468s. Then the rest of the day were 469 calls. Each time we pushed lower, but weren't getting any tempo or volume above yesterday's high and above the 20-day moving average, I bought longs, 469 calls in I, J, K, and L. Didn't do it in M. I should have. I thought maybe M would go and test and take out J's low. I would have looked for a long there, but they never did it. So that was it. That was really the only time frame I didn't do it. The only other trade I missed was early in G. The first time it got up to the open and it backed off right away. I missed that one. But other than that, had a very good day on a lot of small trades. They add up. Nothing big. Wasn't holding anything long because we became tremendously rotational between basically half back and value low and the 20-day moving average. As you can see, out with 12 wide right at half back. Our volume POC right there. VWAP right there. So it became very mechanical. As far as destinations for tomorrow, upside will be the afternoon rally high, G, 471.87. Then today's high at 473.20, and then we have two single prints left from the fifth on that first lot, 473.21 to 22, and then the other large set, 473.88 to 475.31. For the downside, 12 wide at the POC, 471.07. Now I'm using J. Remember, when I say afternoon pullback low or afternoon rally high, they are not textbook by any stretch. You need single prints to hold them. I just use them as guides going forward. So I'm using J as a pullback of 469.77. Then today's low of 468.94. And then we have the afternoon pullback low from yesterday from 467.70. Now, this is what I want to show you on the chart. It's pretty important on the daily. And my partner, who used to be a specialist with me on the floor, and he's on the mic with me a lot now in the trading room, John, pointed this out, and it's very good. So look at this right here. Here's today's high. We got into this trend day, but we misfilmed the first set of single prints. But look, here's our previous all-time high from November 22nd, 473.54. On December 16th, we tried to get up to it, couldn't, rolled over. On December 23rd, again we got close to it. And then the next day popped above it, got nice extension, got our all-time high, but didn't spend a lot of time up there, and then we came in. Well, look what we just did today. Today we got up to 473.20. So, for my money's worth, now I'm calling the daily up today. It was a 4-day balance, right? We got above the 4-day balance, which was the sixth high. The daily's up for me. But if the Bulls are going to go make a new high, I said this was not going to be an easy trend day to take back. And obviously it wasn't. We couldn't even fill the first set of singles. We almost did, but we didn't. But look at these four highs. This day, this day, this day, went, and now this day. So are we going to get what happened from back in November, down, first time in December, down, or the second time in December when we got up here, up? Are we going to get above this and go and attempt to finally get a new all-time high, or is it going to play out the way the first two times did it and roll over? It's going to be interesting. Tomorrow we have the PPI, and we have the 30-year bond auction at 1 o'clock. The CPI came out and the market rallied off it. So generally the PPI should kind of fall in line with the CPI is. But we'll see if that's the case. Volume only 63 million. It's going to be one of the lightest of the month so far. So we'll see if we do 70 million. We're averaging 85 million. So this is a very visual level here for Bulls. They need to get over. If we take out today's low, that would mean two things. One, we failed at least the first time up here again. And two, would be below the 20-day moving average. So tomorrow's a pretty important day to follow through after they held yesterday's gains so well. Hope you had a good day trading. Enjoy your evening. Thanks for the likes. And we'll speak prior to the opening tomorrow.